formula derivations. We are going to derive this, and in these derivations we are going to use calculus. So let's derive the first. V final is equal to V initial plus AT. To derive V final is equal to V initial plus AT. We know acceleration is rate of change of velocity with respect to time, dv over dt. Let's rearrange this. So dv is equal to a dt. Let's integrate this. dv, change in velocity, is equal to a dt. Now the velocity is changing from initial velocity v0 to final velocity v. The time is changing from 0 to t. So these are the limits of integral. Now a is acceleration, is constant. When the velocity changes from v0 to v, the acceleration is not changing. Or in other words, when the time goes from 0 to t, the acceleration is not changing. So a is constant. So this gives you v, integral of dv is v initial to v final is equal to a comes out of the integral of dt is t 0 to t. Upper limit v minus lower limit v0. Let us put these limits inside. So upper limit is v minus lower limit v0 is equal to a. Upper limit is t minus the lower limit is 0. So v minus v0 is equal to AT. Or you can say v minus v0 is equal to AT. So v is equal to v0 plus AT. V final is equal to v initial plus AT. Okay, you can call this as a v0 or v0 or v initial. It's the same thing. This is v final. This is acceleration, this is time. To derive delta x is equal to v initial t plus 1/2 AT square. We know velocity is change of position with respect to time, or dx over dt. V is equal to dx over dt. So dx is equal to v dt. This v is velocity at an instant. So this is like a final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus AT. Okay, This is velocity at instant t. So this is like a final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus at. Let's substitute this over here. So dx is equal to v initial plus at dt. Dx is equal to v initial dt plus at dt. Let's integrate this. Dx, integral of dx, it goes from x naught to x is equal to integral of v naught dt. Here v naught is constant, the time changes from 0 to t, plus at dt. A is constant, the time changes from 0 to t. So the integral of dx is x, lower limit x naught, upper limit x. V naught is constant, it can come out of the integral. Integral of dt is t. Lower limit 0, upper limit t, plus a is constant, it can come out of the integral. Integral of t dt, it becomes t square over 2, 0 to t. Let us put the limits of this integral. Upper limit minus lower limit, x minus x naught is equal to v t minus 0 plus a upper limit t square over 2 minus lower limit 0 square over 2. This is delta x. This is a v naught here, or v initial, or v0. v0 t plus this becomes half at square. This is the formula derivation for delta x is equal to v initial t plus 1/2 at square. Now this step, it's like integral you have learned in your class, in your math class, that x to the power n dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1. I have used this to find this integral. In place of x, here is t dt. You can say this is like a t to the power 1. So this becomes t to the power 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. This gives you t to the power 2 over 2. That's why I got this t square over 2. To derive v final square is equal to v initial square plus 2a delta x. We know a is equal to rate of change of velocity with respect to time, dv over dt. So we have to derive this one, and in this equation we have a, we have v, but we don't have t. Alright, t is not here in this equation. So we will do something so that dt goes away. So what can we do? Let's see, we can write a is equal to dv over dt, and let's multiply dx on the top and dx on the bottom, dx over dx. So it is not going to make any difference. See, it is dv over dt, and it is like something you are multiplying by 1, but because dx over dx is like 1. But we can rearrange this so the dt can go away. So a is equal to, I am rearranging this, dv over dx, I am putting them together, and then this dx and this dt, putting them together, dx over dt. So this gives you a is equal to dv over dx, and what is dx over dt? Is velocity, v. So what you have here, a is equal to v dv over dx. Let's rearrange this. A dx becomes v dv. Let us integrate this. Integrate. So a dx, the limit goes from starting x0 or x0 to x. Initial position x0 or x0 to final position x is equal to v dv, the integral of v dv from starting, from initial v0 or v0 to v. So this gives you, a is constant, alright, from x0 to x. When the position changes x0 to x, a is not changing, so a can come out of the integral. Integral of dx is x, from x0 to x or x0 to x. This is the limit of integral. Integral of v dv is v square over 2. v0 or v0 to v. This gives you, so a is constant, it comes out of the integral. Integral of dx is x. Lower limit x0 to upper limit x. Integral of v dv is v square over 2. Lower limit v0 to upper limit v. So a, let's put the limits here, x minus x0 is equal to, I can take out 1 by 2. So inside becomes, I'm going to put these limits, v final square minus v initial square. Now I can multiply this 2 over this side and this side, so what will happen? This is 2a delta x. This is delta x is equal to v final square minus v initial square. Now we can rearrange this. 2a delta x plus v initial square is equal to v final square, or v final square is equal to v initial square plus 2a delta x.